Hey everyone, Kappa Man here. Welcome back to Yokai Tales. Now, today's request came from MS Corley, who wrote, how about covering some of these? Akaname, Bakeneko, or Hibagan? A famous Yurie story perhaps? I'd love to see you cover some of the basics, as you do this in a very entertaining way. Tanuki, Kitsune, etc. Or even do one on Kitaro. For him, maybe the inspiration behind him as a character? Well, thanks for all the suggestions. As you so kindly requested, MS Corley, today's yokai is the bathroom-dwelling Akaname. And we'll try to get to those other ones down the road, as it's not fair to let you hug all the yokai fun. Baths have been a pastime of Japan for about as long as the country's been around. The joy of soaking in the natural onsen, letting their waters lull you into a dreamlike state of sedation. Friendships are made and broken in the public baths. As gossip comes and goes, the news of local neighborhoods spreading faster there than in the paper. But what happens after the lights go out? When the local patrons dry off, get dressed, and head home? Things might not be as silent as you thought, because the Akaname wants nothing more than to get into your recently used bath and lick it clean. The name of the Akaname gets across all this, as it roughly translates into filth licker. Although there have been variations that say the Akaname will also lick sick people, or people that don't bathe, most stories stick mainly to it cleaning baths with its long, wild tongue. Now keep in mind that in Japan, the toilet and the bath are kept in separate rooms, unlike in the West. So the Akaname strictly cleans baths, not toilets, although there are other yokai who are much more toilet-friendly. Nowadays, baths are fairly easy to tend to, as they're made from plastics, tiles, and metals. But back in the day, when yokai stories were passed around Japan on a daily basis, all homes were built from wood, including the man-made baths called sento, and the facilities built around natural hot springs, or onsen. Along with Japan's high humidity, these were much harder to keep clean with constant moisture seeping into the wood. It's possible that the stories of the Akaname started as a warning to keep one's bath clean and free of mold or other filth. Akaname are said to grow from this mess, coming out at night to lap up any of the grime they can find. Actually, they're not considered bad yokai at all, since really they're just helping out. This is why I refuse to clean my bath, as I'm sure someday an Akaname will show up and take care of things. Till then, I just bathe in filth. They're usually green, matching their food of choice, but because Aka can be translated as red as well as filth, sometimes we see a red variation of the Akaname. Either version generally has long, scraggly hair, sometimes with claws and long teeth, and its body is humanoid for the most part. In the book Kokkon Hyaku Monogatari Hyoban, which covers tales of strange and ghostly creatures, there was the mention of something called Akane Buri. Both its appearance and name are very similar to that of the Akaname, as neburi means to lick, and it would also live in old homes and eat filth. It's possible that the Akane Buri came first, and the Akaname is just a variation of this, but either way, the two have basically become the same creature over the years. More often than not, yokai stories have real-world lessons hidden behind their gross visage. And in this case, the kanji aka can also be interpreted as meaning depravities we have inside us. So we must keep our minds clean as well, or we risk becoming the embodiment of the Akaname. A lesson well remembered, I'd say. So next time, we'll fight this encroaching summer heat by looking into the viewer-requested Yuki Onna, a rather frigid young woman. See you then. Well, time for a bath, I'd say. Yeah, what the hell? Hey, thanks for watching. If you have a yokai you'd like to see me cover, please let me know in a comment below on Facebook or Twitter, and I'll add it to the list. Otherwise, see you next time.